Hi guys! Welcome back to Anime Cooking with Stephanie. Today I'll be making Rengoku's Bento from Demon Slayer, packed with delicious things. Let's get started. First thing first, as usual, let's prepare all the ingredients. One of the components in the bento box seems to be a pan-fried tofu, so we're starting with 1 box of tofu. Let's make the tofu look like the one in the anime by cutting it into squares. It's a simple cut and I believe you can do it easily. I think we're gonna need just 2 or 3 tofu per bento box, but I'm cutting it as much as I want because I want to cook the tofu later for myself after shooting this video. The third component consists of onion and garlic, which are basic ingredients commonly found in most Asian bento boxes. Today I'm starting with 2 small onions. I'll cut the onions into small pieces to make them easy to enjoy in bite-sized portions. Cutting these onions made my eyes water. It looks like I'm going to cry. After you finish with the onions, it's best to smash the garlic before cutting it. Smashing the garlic first helps to release its juices, giving your dish a more robust flavor and aroma. I remember my mom always insisting on this when cooking Asian food. She used to say that if you don't smash the garlic first, it's like you don't belong in the family. The fourth component is the scallion. In the anime version, the scallion is portrayed as huge, so I decided to cut the scallion as large as possible. I don't usually cut the scallion this big, but I hope it will taste delicious. The last time I had too much scallion was when I visited Taiwan. It seemed like every dish contained scallions, even ice cream. It was definitely an interesting experience to try ice cream with scallions in it. It just goes to show you should never underestimate Asian recipes, even if they seem a bit unusual, right? The fifth component is a boiled egg. I boiled 2 eggs, one for the video and the other for myself. While waiting for the eggs to be boiled perfectly, let's prepare the sauce. All you need is oyster sauce, fish sauce, sweet soy sauce, sour soy sauce, sesame oil, and Worcestershire sauce. You can use any sauce you like, but I decided to make my own recipe for an advanced flavor. Almost forgot. Don't forget to add mirin for extra strong flavor. If you guys don't know what mirin is mostly used in Japanese recipes. It comes from rice wine and is similar to sake, but with a lower alcohol content and higher sugar content. Just add a little. We don't want the flavor to be too strong. Let's begin cooking. First, add cooking oil to the pan. We will cook the tofu and scallions at the beginning. In the anime version, the tofu and the scallions are cooked until golden brown, but they are not deep fried, so make sure you add only a little bit of oil to the pan. I found a few sources online. There is a version where we cook the tofu and scallions separately, and another version where we cook them together. I will cook them together because it's too much work to cook them separately, and I'm already hungry, you know. Cook the tofu until golden brown over medium heat, being careful not to overcook it. The tricky part is that the scallions can quickly become overcooked, so make sure to keep an eye on them. I almost burned mine because I was too focused on cooking the tofu. This might be why some people cook them separately to ensure each part is cooked properly. I forgot to record when I removed the scallions from the pan because I was too panicked when I realized they were almost burnt. Please don't be mad at me for this, guys. And here are some gifts for you. You can see the undressed version on the link in the description. After the tofu is perfectly cooked, put it on a plate so we can use it later. What you see now on the screen is the result of the tofu and scallions that I cooked. The tofu is perfectly cooked with golden brown on both sides, but the scallions are a bit burnt. The next step is to saute the onion and garlic that we chopped at the beginning of the video. Saute them until they smell good and are slightly brown. I've been receiving questions in my DMs about my private channel. If you're interested in seeing another side of me, feel free to join my private channel. You can find the link in the video description. You'll have access to exclusive and unlimited photos and videos every day, and I'm sure you're gonna like it a lot. After the onions and garlic are slightly brown, cook the beef slices in the pan along with the onions and garlic. Ensure that the beef is cooked perfectly without being overcooked. You can use any type of beef slice, but I prefer using beef shabu in the bento because it has a good balance of muscle and fat. I don't like beef that has too much fat, even though it may taste good, as it feels too oily in my mouth. Add the sauce to the pan little by little, ensuring that you pour it into every inch of the beef and mix it thoroughly so the sauce absorbs into all the ingredients in the pan. Once it's mixed, add the tofu back into the pan and combine it with the sauce and juices from the beef. While waiting for the beef and tofu to cook perfectly, let's start by preparing the boiled egg. Place the egg in ice water to cool it down for easier peeling. I prefer my eggs completely cooked because I can't stand the smell of half-cooked eggs. It's too fishy for me. I've found it difficult to replicate the delicious taste of half-cooked eggs in Japan here. Since the beef is cooked, let's put it in a container with rice. I use a plastic container here to make it simpler because wooden containers, like in the anime, are hard to find in supermarkets. Next, we can neatly arrange the cooked scallions alongside the beef and tofu in the container, and finally cut the boiled eggs in half and add them as well. Voila! Here it is, Rengoku's Bento from Demon Slayer. It's a simple Japanese bento that anyone can make at home. Packed with plenty of protein and a healthy amount of carbs, it boasts a super delicious taste that's juicy and fresh. If you want to feel as strong as Rengoku from Demon Slayer, I promise you should eat this. You can conveniently prepare this before going to school, work, or even on vacation with your family and friends. I hope you enjoy the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to support me. If you enjoy content like this or want me to recreate food from your favorite anime, let me know in the comments below. See you in the next video.